We are overproducing PhDs in huge numbers, at least in part because we have so many schools that are now offering doctoral degrees in different departments. There are something like 4,800 departments in the US that are accredited to offer a PhD. And some schools have one or two. Some schools like Ohio State have 80 departments that can offer the PhD. If you can get a PhD at Walden University, you think it's a PhD. Any degree that we're looking at is a degree in X from Y, oftentimes studying under Z. So all of those have to be understood as part of the currency that we bring to the table. So if you have a degree in American history from Yale studying under John Harriman, that's priceless. If you have a PhD in history from the University of Massachusetts at Boston, that's a lot less valuable currency. You're not going to be able to spend that. But nobody's going to tell you that when they sell you that product. You'll get a PhD, and you may have had a fantastic intellectual experience. It's just to say that they will not be read as valuable commodities. One of the pieces of research I came across when studying for the book was that no matter where you get your PhD from, there's still a benefit to having done your undergraduate at an elite school. If somebody went to Central Michigan University and then got their PhD from the University of Michigan, it's not as good as somebody who went to Smith and then got their PhD at the University of Michigan. Same outcome, same program, but the origins of it signal class differences. They signal preparatory differences. They signal cultural fit differences. And all of those continue to play in. So the expectation is that you have had the privilege of unbroken, focused time to move right straight from high school to college to grad school to being done with your PhD at 25 to having finished your first postdoc when you're 27 or 28, right? And so if you get off that track, it becomes very difficult to be read as a serious competitor, a serious viable candidate for membership. When you get down to the last 3 or 4 people for a position, there's a lot of personality that falls into it. That's why they do on-campus interviews for those last 3 or 4 positions. So many times you'll hear people talk about somebody did or did not seem like a good fit. The good fit argument has worked against women and people of color for forever. Right? It works against students who took time away and then came back and are getting their PhD when they're 38, 40, 42. So even if you're competitive, you still have to get across that last threshold of being an understandable member of our club. Higher ed is a lot of things. One of the things that is a workplace. We like to work with people we understand. We like to feel that we are among colleagues, right? And so we have this sort of mental picture of what a colleague is, and we fall into those tracks without ever realizing that we're doing it.